I
क्या
can't.
एक तो इंटरनेट इतना इशू है इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी का।
हाँ, अब क्लियर है।
अच्छा यू कैन, मेरी आवाज सही आ रही है ना, मतलब
यस, अब क्लियर है।
यू कैन हियर मी? ओके।
यस।
मुझे बताइए अगर ज्यादा आवाज बड़ी करनी हो छोटी करनी हो तो फील फ्री,
ओके।
कोई इशू नहीं।
अच्छा, I'll start off by giving an introduction of mine and I want you to give your introduction. ठीक है? तो फिर your introduction will go on and then we'll start the questions.
परफेक्ट हो गया। अच्छा ये हम अपलोड तो नहीं करेंगे ना वीडियो, जस्ट इट्स लाइक जस्ट फॉर योर, मतलब लिखने के चक्कर में है ना, लाइक और यू वांट ये वीडियो कहीं अपलोड तो नहीं होगी ना?
मुझे कंफर्म करना पड़ेगा because I was told कि वीडियो मुझे रिकॉर्ड करनी है।
सही है, चलो सही कर, बस फिर मैंने कहा चलो सही।
तो it's
गुड।
fine ना
ओके।
if we upload it.
नहीं नहीं नहीं, but उस तरीके से बात करो ना कि वीडियो अपलोड भी हो रही
अच्छा
है।
अच्छा अच्छा।
या
ठीक है ठीक है। So, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Aliza Vakar, and I'm representing Scientia Pakistan, a science communicating platform that works to popularize science and connect media with academia. So, it's a
परफेक्ट।
pleasure to have you, Dr. Umair, and I would like to start off with a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay, great. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me, for giving me time. And I really want to thank Ma'am Sadika
Yeah,
Khan, and she's a beautiful lady, and she's doing wonderful work. And obviously, the organization Santika,
Scientia.
and it's a wonderful sorry, Santia. It's a wonderful organization, and I think it's one of rare because we have very few voices who speaks of reason, who speaks of public understanding of science, and Santia is one of that. So I think the only one that I'm not sure Pakistan में कोई ऐसी और organization भी है. So it's an honor to interact with you guys and to learn from you guys hopefully in future. So my name is Dr. Umair Haroon. I'm a by training and by qualification, I'm a medical doctor. I did my MBBS from Sindh Medical College. It's an all medical college in Karachi city. And then after that MBBS, I did my specialization in forensic medicine. It's a one of the rare specialty in medicine where we try to find out the legal aspects of medicine, how medicine can be helpful in legal aspects to get justice. And the DNA fingerprinting, one of the famous. We are not only DNA fingerprinting, we do so many other works, but yeah, the DNA is more celebrity status that that test has
Mm-hmm.
in recent past. And then after completing my fellowship from the University of Health Sciences in Forensic Medicine, I also meet in the way I went to USA and I appeared in the similar exam of the similar field. It's called American Board of Medical Legal Death Investigators. So this examination you need to require if you're doing death investigation. So I attempted that exam. I passed that exam, and I was the first Pakistani who approached Pakistani living in Pakistan. There may be Pakistanis who are American Pakistani, but when I say only Pakistani, it means that someone who is from living from Pakistan who has got green passport, Pakistani passport. So I went there. I did the I attempted the exam and passed. So I'm the first Pakistani to pass the exam. And then after 2014, I did jobs for GIZ, for British High Commission. And then I suddenly shifted towards media industry. I started my own show. It's called Kadi Sehat Kadi. It was the first practical forensic science show of the Pakistani media industry. I was so much impressed with the Dr. G medical examiner because when I went to attempt the exam, I also attended the FBI National Academy Conference, and there I got the opportunity to meet the very famous Dr. G medical examiner. It's a show which used to be run on American television, and it was a real time forensic doctor used to share their cases of how they found out the cause of death and how they caught the criminals and help the entire course of justice. So I was impressed. I also replicate my show here. It was shot in the crime lab. We made a sample crime lab. And I will be speaking about that when the question comes. So now then I came in media, and from that day I am in media. Currently, I'm leading a TV channel called Metro One News. It's a
Mm-hmm.
small TV channel. I am the president of the channel, And side by side, I have also my digital media platform called Voice of Sin. And here we are doing wonderful work. We write books, we publish magazines, we have 3 websites in 3 different languages, and I'm leading that as well. And apart, yeah, that's it. I think it's a
That's
long
amazing.
introduction.
Yeah, that was great, honestly. I think I would like to start off a little bit about your journey from studying medicine at Sindh Medical College, and how did your fellowship at Dow University of Health Sciences help you kind of shape your career path?
Okay, so uh, as usual in our time, there were 2 options, or there were 3 options usually: doctor banna hai, engineer banna hai, chartered accountant banna hai. MBA was not that much glamorized at that time. So most of the people, they were trying to get into engineering college or medical college or chartered accountant. The best guys. The more wise were people who attempted for chartered accountant. That's still I give so much weightage to chartered accountants. They are the best people. So yeah, so I did my then I got admission in Sindh Medical College. I did my study. I completed my medical degree, and I so and then for the fellowship, I did my FCPS in part one in medicine, and then I got the opportunity to work in for this forensic medicine department. So I enrolled there in the University of Health Sciences forensic department, and then I completed my 4 years degree program in 5 years. Yeah.
Amazing. I want to know, was there a defining moment or kind of an influence that inspired you to specialize in forensic sciences?
I was always impressed with crime scene and Sherlock Holmes and solving mysteries, and so it always inspired me, and so that was one of the reason. And also, I there was no much competition in. That's what I regret coming in forensic medicine, because I'm working in media, because I do not have a sufficient place to work and to grow in forensic medicine, at least in the part of the world we are living in our city. So, but it always inspired me: forensic science, solving puzzles, solving mysteries, and the how actually the human life. And then it taught me how precious is human life. How every life is precious in its own sense. So studying medicine, and then the forensic medicine taught me the reality of life, the reality of death, because we people are attached in more. We see death from very close. So yeah, that was one of the
Definitely.
experience of doing so many postmortems, and knowing the
Can't imagine.
death. And yeah,
I
yeah,
need
that
to
was tough.
know,
But
yeah. I want to know from your perspective, what were kind of the biggest challenges facing towards forensic investigation in Pakistan, that time and today?
resources resources nahi hai, training nahi hai, and there are less resources, less trained people. And since there is no scope, actually the scope is where you have a defined career path, right? You enter in a field, and then you look forward that after a few years you will be promoting in that field. So in forensics we have only lectureship, so you can have an academic, and you can have an academia, your career in academia, but practically, like, there's no forensic science lab. I think they're making. I was one of the founder in 2012, 13, when we used to write proposals for
Okay, that's amazing.
that lab, but still there is no
Hmm.
progress. Still, there's still not, but nothing practical like Punjab Forensic Science Agency. I'm sorry, if can I have a tea, if you don't mind.
Of course, of course. I want to know, you're also the first, obviously, the Pakistani diplomat of the American Board of Medicological Death Investigators, and that's a huge achievement alone. What did it mean to you personally and professionally?
Okay, so medical legal, it's because there's no logic in medicine. Medical logic, it does matter not. Obviously, all logic and reason. Medicine is all logic and reason. Uh, it meant me a lot. It helped me. It helped me in my career a lot, because still it's still something which is mentioned on my Wikipedia page as well. That Dr. Umair, the first Pakistani. So still when media discuss about me, they mention it. Uh, it helped me here because I came to know about the system, how their system works, how the latest forensic investigations in the in the developed country, how they do it. Plus, it helped me here as well because after when I passed that exam, I was interviewed in a Pakistani newspaper in America. One of a friend who was a journalist there, he interviewed me and published that. And then that interview I sent to NDU, the National Defense University here in Islamabad. And I said, "Sir, I'm the first Pakistani." And the magazine is writing me. Even the medical board, the American board, they also wrote a write up on me that Pakistan, the
Recognize
first
you.
Pakistani diplomat.
Hmm.
They recognized me. Still, it's available on my Wikipedia page, and the link is available there. So then the NDU guys welcomed me, and they gave me opportunity to do the national security workshop, and it's one of the prestigious workshop. Now it's very competitive to get in because we are the old alumni. I did it in
Mm-hmm.
2012, 13 years back. So that is one of the immediate reward I get after getting the diplomat status. That at least my country and my the highest institute in the country, National Defense University, is one of the finest institute, and they called me for 5 weeks. So yeah, that was one of the reasons. And obviously, the knowledge is you cannot equate knowledge with anything, right? Money or with the promotion or knowledge
Mm-hmm.
itself is a
I need to know, you've launched like the Pakistan's first forensic science-based investigation TV series, and
that was part of
what inspired that idea basically?
actually when I was studying forensics, we used to watch TV programs, right? Uh, which are forensic based TV, the forensic and crime invented, but they're US programs who are forensic files. One
Uh-huh.
of the drama is forensic files. The G Medical Examiner is also a forensic drama, and there was a CSI and all those stuff. So I wrote the concept when I was studying at the forensic medicine at the Doha University, and then I thought that why not we should also have a Pakistani version of CSI or those those drama where we can educate people the forensic science to increase the awareness. Then so the behind the inspiration was behind those dramas from the American television, and that inspired me. And then I wrote a concept paper, and then I approached GeoTV first. The GeoTV was
Okay.
almost in form of making that, but unfortunately, Adnan Evan Saab, at that time he was director of programs. He had to leave Geo for some reasons, and then the project was delayed. And then the luckily Express News, I had an opportunity to interact with the owners, and then I pitched the program, and they said, "Yes, you should do it. Come." And then we did, and 3 years it put the show ran on Express News,
How
more than
did you
100
kind of
episodes.
manage the scripts for your series? And who helped those, complex forensic ideas easier for TV audiences to understand?
Okay, so there are two aspects of storytelling, this kind of storytelling, where science promotion, because you guys are also doing it. You guys are doing far better than myself. I'm nothing in front of you guys, and you guys are doing from multiple topics. Because I am only related to forensic or medical sciences and public health promotion. But you guys are doing from physics to chemistry to AI to computer science to any kind of. So you guys are hands off. Salute to you guys. But there are two aspects. One is the scientific aspect. That's what I
Yeah.
have been studying all my life, medicine. The second is the translating those ideas in a language which is easily understandable, comprehensible to the general audience.
Hmm.
So these are two aspects. So I was looking for the forensic part, and there was a writer, a wonderful writer, he's a very good friend, mashallah. Now he's teaching at the IOBM,
Wow.
and he's a poet and a very good writer. And somehow since he is literate, so he could easily grasp the thing. So what we used to do I used to explain him that this is the storyline. This should be the story, and this is the concept I want to explain. So at times he used to took my story. At times he used to come with his own story, and then he tried to explain in this similar. And our starting stories were very wonderful. Like the initial the first episode, which you call a pilot episode. In productions you call
Mm-hmm.
pilot episode.
Exactly.
The story was they there's an unidentified dead body at the sea. Fishermen find an unidentified dead body, and they report to police, and then police comes and police take the underboard. They recovered the area, and they took the body from sea, right? The, and then it goes to morgue, and they ask that they ask the medical legal person, the doctor who is doing postmortem, that the investigative officer asked that what happened, sir? It was tell us, it was it a suicide or it was the accident? But the guy accidentally dropped, or it was a suicide that someone jumped in the sea of water. So doctor says no. He says, I think it's not suicide. I don't think it's not even not it's the accident. And even the guy did not die in the water. So how you say it's not in the water? No, the guy did not die in the salt water. All the signs on postmortems tells that he was died on a fresh water, like मीठा पानी में वो मरा है, खारे पानी में नहीं मरा. So there are two different type of pathological findings when one dies in the fresh water and one dies in the water. And then said he was first killed in a swimming pool area, and then the body was dislodged in
Mm-hmm.
the and then the story goes. And then, so this is it was very interesting. And forensic aspects we were explaining, how the insulin, how the steroid shot was replaced by the insulin for a boxer. Before a boxer used to take steroids, which is illegal to before fighting, but somehow his steroid was replaced with insulin, and then he dies in the ring because steroids increase the sugar level and you get more energy, but insulin is like it lowers your sugar level and it deprives you from energy.
Mm-hmm.
So this was how the murder. So it was very interesting, and some of the original ideas which I thought, the team thought, and it was you cannot find it anywhere else. So yeah, we
Sounds
used to work hard a
incredible.
lot.
Sounds so interesting, honestly. I would watch it. You also received an
It's
award. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Mhm.
You also received
No,
an
no, no, please.
award for the Karachi Bar Association for your work
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in raising scientific awareness through media. That's amazing recognition, especially considering the challenges in addressing topics like justice and corruption. What were some of the biggest obstacles you faced while producing such content, and how did you overcome them?
Uh, I knew that it's not an easy. In any developing countries, these are the issues one used to face that you cannot openly say that one should not. So what we hide behind the fiction. So our stories were fiction. It were not real stories because the idea was to educate, and fiction is the best tool, to convey your thought. And even the many revolutionary philosophers and writers, they took the refuge of fiction to speak the
Fiction,
truth. You know,
exactly.
the
Yeah,
fiction sometimes. So we hide behind the truth behind the fiction. So our work was the body of fiction. So we could say anything we want to say. Yeah.
exactly. That
So
that's like a loophole.
uh,
Um,
we can do
yeah.
anything. Yeah.
Hmm. At Scientia, we believe that media can obviously play a big role in helping people see the importance of science in daily lives. We've been publishing articles on forensic science and training young science writers. What advice would you give to these writers? And if they want to move into television or the film industry, how would you kind of advise them?
Okay. Right now, I think there are in the cinema or at least in the TV, there are less programs which are addressing the forensic or scientific aspects. I think uh, we there should be more. There should be more, but they are less. So yeah, it would be a difficult part to go and convince any producer to make because it's the television run on TRP. So if the program has TRP, it will run. If the program does not have TRP, so it will not. And people are now watching more. So first of all, we need to make the aptitude of the audience that they should watch and they take
100%.
interest, and we have to meet the quality product that people watch it. Because people cannot watch it by force. It's a consensual process. They watch it by their consent, their own desire. But just see CSI, Law and Order, Forensic Files, they were very hit programs in their times. Even CID, still CID, people watch, but they
Absolutely.
fictionize it, so the quality is good.
Mm-hmm.
Once the quality is good, it would be difficult right now to only to make a specific science thing in TV. But yeah, you can mix up amalgam bana ke, we can produce some things. And documentary, I think documentary is the powerful. I am interested in science because at that time, when even you were not born and I was very, very young, even I think it was late 80s or early 80s. There was a documentary called Cosmos by Carl Sagan. You might have heard that.
Yeah, I've heard about
Carl
it.
Sagan was a great science. He
Yeah.
was a great science. Cosmos. After that, we go and Google the real Cosmos because there's a
Hmm.
latest version by Neil Pearson, but the Asal wala is by Sir Carl Sagan. Carl Sagan was a great guy. He was inspiration for all of us. We grew up listening to him, and he. So your documentary is also one of the medium where you can educate people. And a good documentary. And you don't have to go to the longer period, like a घंटे के documentary or series, a short documentary. Like in Corona times, Voice of Sin produced so many documentaries, and we also do. Like right now, my channel, Voice of Sin, the digital media platform, where I have more liberty, we are producing so many videos to promote health, to promote public understanding of health, and that is necessary. So promoting medicine, scientific medicine,
What do
there's
you
so
kind
much
of
work.
what do you think about true crime documentaries in Pakistan?
True
Crimes that
crime
actually
documentaries,
happen.
there are programs like my senior and my very good friend and my mentor, a very good friend of mine, Fahim Siddiqui Saab, used to do FIR. That was a true crime program. There was a one program Ali Bhai karte the. We karte hain abhi bhi. Um, Ali Raza used to do Criminals Most Wanted. So they used to. So that's a different, different aspect of true crime stories. Yeah, there should be on every TV channel like India, in America, there are programs here.
Yeah.
So
You're
if
also an elected member of the International Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, and you're the only Pakistani to hold that position alone. How does that make you feel, and what are the responsibilities that come being part of such a prestigious organization?
so that's the only achievement I have is the IATS. The rest I don't consider any achievement. But IATS is the one of the dream organization. In Emmy Award is still the after Oscar is Emmy. Emmy is what TV is Oscar for TV. Like in film,
Exactly.
the biggest the biggest award is Oscar award,
Hmm.
and for television it's the Emmy awards. Emmy, and there are two express Emmy and Emmy International. I'm a member of Emmy International, where we promote, we support, we quality production around the world. And there are around 600 members of that organization, me being the only Pakistani. Right now, I hope to get more Pakistanis on board. And I hope to send so much Pakistani content to the next upcoming, inshallah. So International Emmy Award who hosts me, I will make sure they are discuss one word to hey. So here we need to judge the content. Uh, Being a member, they give us different content and to rate those content. But how does the international fraternity see it? And obviously there are different aspects to judging something on how that television production uh, is marked and is rated. So that's a whole full science. Obviously, it's subjective because I think I'm giving more marks, someone else is not giving more marks. So it's subjective. Judging is always subjective. So, but it's the largest platform. I'm sure there's a one board meeting on 24 November next month, but I'm not attending this board meeting. Hopefully, the next quarter, in the first 3 months of the next year, I would be going to. Inshallah, I would be going
Amazing.
to attend, and I've then that able to meet people, wonderful people who are the world television, big names in world television. Yeah.
Amazing. What advice would you give to Pakistani creators who dream of taking their work to international platforms like the Emmys? And in your view, what kind of makes a story truly global yet authentically Pakistani?
Uh, I would say only be genuine, produce high quality and human factor. See, at times we need to rise from your ethnicity, your local, your culture. You need to be a human to human connection. because the story, there's so many movies, Iranian movies, there's so many dramas, Turkish dramas are famous in Pakistan. We are watching, we have been grown watching American content. So a content which touches everyone, regardless of the nationality, regardless of the part we are living, regardless of the secretarial, religious, ethnic background, a human to human connection, produced like that, and obviously then send it to the in festivals, because we do not have a culture of sending our productions to to festivals. So here I would recommend, let's see. I'm a member of UP as well, United Produce Association. I would speak to them and I would ask that people should also send the nominations to international festivals. And
Amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna take a 1 minute break because Azan is going on. Okay. Yeah.
first of all, I would like to say you guys are doing wonderful. You guys are already doing excellent work, wonderful work, and you guys have touched the area which is untouched. There are very less people who work on this area. So already you're doing good work. So I will say to continue, please continue doing the amazing work you guys are doing. And the idea is to promote science, and the idea is to promote reason. Uh, See, so many problems we can prevent by the understanding, creating understanding. Prevention is always better than cure, right? You wait for the disease to occur and then the cure the disease. It's better to prevent the disease before. So there is so much work need to be done on medical era. Sir, there's so much fake medicine, pseudoscience is there as well. There are the the kind of cure which are not cure, there are so many pathies. I will not homeopathy, and the other pathies which are not the real medicine, and they're causing more harm. For example, a lady who has a cancer, let's say breast cancer, right? If she's diagnosed on initial stage and she gets medical attention and intervention, she can live longer. It is curable. At so many kind of cases, it's curable, like 70 to 80%. If initial stage, it's curable. She can live longer. But what happens in our criteria, in our area, people due to lack of awareness, they try to go to other kind of हकीम के पास चले जाएंगे, होम्योपैथी वाले के पास चले जाएंगे, and it's a weird doctor. I used to work in cancer department before joining forensic medicine. I worked there for a few time. See, I'm a doctor. I can say that इस disease का इलाज नहीं है. I can refer कि यार मैं cardiologist नहीं हूँ, cardiologist के पास जाओ, pulmonologist के पास जाओ. I can say, I can accept that I do not know. I do not know. I cannot cure this. Even the top-notch oncologist, the top-notch any doctor of any field has a courtesy to say that I do not know. I'm sorry. I cannot cure it. I cannot do anything. But the Baba, the Hakim, the homeopathy wala, you go with any disease, he will cure you. He will say, मैं ही
They
कर
are the
सकता हूँ
cure.
इसको. They will cure you. Is the golden time. No, that is the golden time. Initial stage पे golden time है. अगर right time पे आपको अगर मिली facility, the lady can survive. The person can survive. So they
Absolutely.
destroy and then हो गया, हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. हमने तो पूरी नीयत ध्यानदारी से कोशिश की. Here expertise, skill, आपकी मेरिट मैटर करता है, आपकी दयानत मैटर नहीं करती, आप
जी।
दयानतदारी से एक गलत दे रहे हैं, उससे बेहतर एक बंदा गाली बक के आपको, या आपको आपको बाय फोर्स हार्ट अच्छा इलाज दे दे,
हम्म।
सो so much in our country we need to work on that. So इसके लिए तभी होगा जब हम साइंस और रीजन को प्रमोट करेंगे, तो लोग फिर आएंगे उस तरफ, और बहुत से मसले हल हो जाएंगे, बहुत सी चीजें हम रोक सकते हैं। तो
Absolutely.
आप लोग वैसे ही, I will be the part of that, inshallah. It will be an
Inshallah.
honor, amazing people, especially the Dr. Saadika Khan and the wonderful people, wonderful team. I would love to meet you guys someday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And so my everything is available. I would be try to, in my humble capacity, to do whatever I can.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Dr. Umair, and for taking the time to speak with me today. Your journey is truly inspiring and blending science, media, public service in such a meaningful way. It's been a pleasure learning from your experiences, and I wish you continued success.
And I am honored, and you guys are true hero. हम तो विलन है कहानी के. You guys are true hero.
Thank you so much. I think that is all for today. I will send this recording to you and to Miss Sadika as well.
Thanks. Thanks. Please say my salam and say so my regards to Sadika.
Oh, I will. I
Thank
will.
you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.